EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. This is Jakeem Grant. And it decent return out to the 27-yard line. Miami set to take over.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On second down, Tua. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 34-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Mostert. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Mostert, the ball.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. This is Mostert. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's got this down to the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami.
Jakeem Grant on the return.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to bring up a 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. It'll be 3rd down at 5 for them to start things out. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. A run here with Brown. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Good. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense. And now, as a defensive coordinator, you got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down, Mostert. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, but now it'll be 3rd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 7 yards, the pickup there. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Brown. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on to punt for Miami. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And on the slant, able to find Ayuk. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Bernardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Mostert. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Back to the running game with Mostert. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. From the red red zone now. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Dolphins' 6-yard line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Mostert. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
By the wide receiver.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got to completion just short of the first down, but you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Here comes Grant on the return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them. And they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a 1-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. 1-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now a dump off here complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage, throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. But once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2 to throw again. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. It's Fuller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. 8 yards yards on the touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he stopped immediately there.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Yeah, we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Back to throw is Tua. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
At the 38-yard line.
Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. Now Tagovailoa. Over the middle here to Brown. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. To throw is Tua. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Brown. And a big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Miles Gaskin.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will make it into the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it here with Brown. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
He's starting to put together a nice drive. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
In overtime.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.